In the space of 2 days, we have seen two images that have moved the world when it comes to sports. Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer shedding tears, which moved an entire globe. And today, in the third ODI between India and England at Lord's, there was a very emotional moment. In the team huddle, when India skipper Harmanpreet Kaur was talking about the achievements of Jhulan Goswami, she teared up and both shared a very warm hug. And that hug by Harmanpreet and Jhulan went viral on social media. It symbolized the contributions of Jhulan Goswami as a team player, as one of the integral members of the Indian cricket team. And it has symbolized her rise from 2002 to 2022, how she revolutionized the entire Indian cricket when it came to women. It was a fitting tribute to Jhulan Goswami as India won the third and final ODI by 16 runs. But it came under very, very controversial circumstances, folks. When Jhulan came out to bat, they gave a guard of honor. Imagine a guard of honor at the home of cricket in Lord's was a very, very special feeling altogether. Jhulan's guard of honor indicated that how much she stood when it came to international cricket, tall amongst all the legendary players. Well, it was a bittersweet, you may say, outing for Jhulan Goswami. She was dismissed for a first ball dug by Freya Davies. But with the ball, she showed her class. Using that slope and getting inward movement, she bowled 3 maidens, 10 overs, 3 maidens, 2 for 30. That is the final analysis of Jhulan Goswami in her final match. She ended with figures of 10-3, 32, but she almost made it worse for herself when she dropped a catch, and that allowed England to drag the game on as it neared. India, though, held their nerve. The final wicket was courtesy of a run-out. Let us not call it Mankad anymore, folks. It was a run-out. Deepti Sharma, realizing that the batter, the non-striker, was out of the crease, she whipped the bails. That was brilliant awareness, and that is why India managed to win by 16 runs thanks to Deepti Sharma's cool head, as well as her earlier knock, which ensured India at least got to 169. Jhulan ended with a total of 255 wickets, which is the most by a pacer in women's ODIs. And it brought an end to a glorious 20-year career, which began in 2002. The first series was against England. 2022 ended with the series in England. In the post-match presentation, there were plenty of tributes given to Jhulan. Renuka Singh. When Jhulan made her international debut in 2002, Renuka Singh Thakur was just 3 years of age. Today, her 4 wickets ensured that India were on the rise and managed to bowl England out for 153. She just had a simple thing to say about Jhulan. She said, everyone gets inspired by her. Renuka Singh paying the ultimate tribute to her Jhulan Di. Harmanpreet Kaur, when she came up, she was named the player of the series for her magnificent batting, in particular that 143 in the second ODI. She is a go-to person. She was someone who was always guiding me. Indeed, before Harmanpreet Kaur, the player, Harmanpreet Kaur, the captain, it was always Jhulan Goswami who was the senior figure and who guided the Indian team through very, very tough times and through good times. Remember, Jhulan is the connect between two ages of women's cricket. One, when it was not part of the BCCI, it was under the Women's Association. And then after that, when it came under the umbrella of the BCCI, Jhulan and Mithali Raj are the two connects in that generation when it comes to women's cricket in India. So, Jhulan Goswami ends her 20-year career, and before that, in the pre-match press conference, she had outlined her vision for India. She had outlined how pacers should go about and how this new crop can get India upwards. Jhulan Goswami said, for Indian pacers in this new season, you have to go season by season, and preparation will be the key. Mental preparation, physical preparation, everything will be the key. Jhulan, though, in a storied career in which she had over 255 ODI wickets, A total of 383 international wickets, 5-wicket hauls in all three formats. There is one major regret though. Jhulan never won a World Cup, be it the ODI World Cup or the T20I World Cup. The finals of 2005 or 2017, the T20 World Cup losses of 2020, and even if you may say 2022, really would have hurt Jhulan's legacy, because Jhulan did not even play in the final match against South Africa. She suffered a side strain, and thus her World Cup career ended in a very, very tragic manner. But she's also proud of the fact that the growth of women's cricket in India is now at an exponential high. Jhulan, Mithali, Harmanpreet, Smriti Mandhana, Shefali Verma, Renuka Singh in particular, these group of players have ensured Indian cricket is on a very firm pedestal. You have to also understand that it was Jhulan Goswami who revolutionized Indian pace bowling. If Mithali Raj was the gold standard of batting, it was Jhulan in pace bowling. Whenever I got injured, I felt frustrated. Many a time she said that I wish I was a batter. I had improved my batting skills a lot. Then I would not have been injured that much. As a bowler, whenever she broke down with injuries at a wrong time or at a good time, she just felt frustrated and she wanted to give up pace bowling altogether. Would have not had too many injuries if she was a batter. So that is the major concern that Jhulan had. You thought that she would carry on, she would ensure that her body would be at her sublime peak even after 20 years. Well, injuries did take a toll. Towards the last 2-3 years, COVID ensured that she could play for a further couple of years, but her body started to respond, and her body clearly said time was up. Jhulan Goswami, if you have to define the legacy that she has given, best seam bowling attack in women's cricket. Indeed, India now has a very, very good pace bowling attack. Pooja Vastrakar, you name it. You also say Renuka Singh Thakur, Meghna Singh, all of these players have improved India's pace bowling. And there's also Shikha Pandey on the sidelines. If she comes back to form, it will be fantastic. Renuka Thakur, Pooja Vastrakar and Meghna Singh are all great. Even Jhulan Goswami acknowledged that this current generation can take Indian cricket forward. This last wicket that she had, it symbolized Jhulan Goswami in a nutshell. Accurate, never giving up, forever aiming for excellence. And thus at Lord's, when the match ended, when her final ball was bowled, there was a team huddle. They all went to Jhulan Goswami, the entire Indian cricket team, and hugged her in a group hug. After the match ended, Jhulan Goswami was carried on the shoulders, and they went around Lord's in a victory lap amidst a bit of booing because the way how Deepti Sharma had managed that run out. But Jhulan Goswami on the shoulders of her teammates, it is a very, very brilliant send-off for one of Indian cricket's ultimate players. So we saw two eras end, one in tennis and one in women's cricket. But thank you for the memories, Jhulan Goswami. Thank you so much for all the exploits in international cricket. Jhulandi from Chakda, and indeed, it has been a tremendous journey. All those train journeys in crowded trains from Chakda to Kolkata, 2.5 hours, 5 hours, all this efforts has resulted in her becoming one of the greatest in the business. Thank you so much, folks, for listening to this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Press the like, comment and share button. We are also there on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, folks. Bye-bye.